welcome you to another video hop. This time the group has been formally named and we are the Inspiration Conspiracy, and we've been put together by the lovely Shannon Green. There are actually two hops that are going to be hopping at the same time. So our group is a group of 13 and then there's another group of 13, and if you'll just click on the first link in the description below, then that'll take you to the next video on the hop, and you'll just continue doing that until you get back to the person that you started with. And then after that you can hop on over to the other hop and do the same thing there. There's a ton of talent, and Shannon Green has done a great job of picking some smaller channels and pairing them up with large channels so that we can get some exposure. And thank you so much, Shannon, for doing this. Today I'm going to be doing a project with some freezer paper and some masking tape, and I'm going to be creating a mask and showing you how to use that technique to get larger masks than you might be able to you know, with a smaller image. So hopefully you'll find it inspirational and maybe even educational, and I hope you enjoy it. We'll just go ahead and get over there and yeah, enjoy. Okay, so I am starting with an 8x10 canvas that I have gessoed, and I'm using my Neocolor II water-soluble crayons to create some dots all over the canvas in various colors. And then I will use my Waterbrush to activate the color and create a background. And here I will work from lightest to the darkest colors with my water brush, so I can avoid muddying up the colors as I go. Now I am creating a very detailed background, as you can see, but when you're doing this masking technique, you don't have to do this. You can even create a mask with a completely blank background, and then that will leave you with a white image instead of a colored one. Okay, now I'm going to add even more dots with my Posca paint pens in various colors. And once I'm done with this background, then I will be working on the mask. Next, I'll take some freezer paper that I've cut down to the size of my canvas, and I will be working on the shiny side, and then I'll take a towel and some masking tape, and I'm just putting it on the towel to take off some of the tackiness, and then I'll make sure that I have overlapped the tape so that it will become one large sheet of masking. And here I'm just using a marker to draw out the image that will be the mask. And next I will use my scissors to cut out the mask. So as you can gather, the masked area will protect this pretty background that I've created, and then I will be able to paint over it with a different color and maintain that background behind the mask. And there is the mask all cut out. And so next is just to remove it from the freezer paper. And it should be pretty easy. Unfortunately, I guess I didn't take off enough tackiness, so some of the areas were sticking a little too well to the mask. So now that I have the mask down, I can use some black gesso and cover it up. And then I'm taking some modeling paste just to add some texture. And once that's dry, I will go over it again with some black paint. And once that is thoroughly dry, then it will be time for the reveal. And here it is, and oopsie, well, some of the paint actually did seep through or underneath on the edges, so I'm just cleaning that up with some black paint. And the areas that I didn't want to be black, I just cover with white paint, and then I'll create some more dots, no biggie. But yeah, I think it worked out pretty well for the most part. Just a quick tip to avoid the seepage like I had. You'll want to make sure that you use your brush with the paint and start on top of the mask and then paint outwards to the edges. And you'll want to do that all the way around the mask. And hopefully that will help you avoid having the oopsies that I'm having to correct here. But that's the great thing about working with acrylic paint, is that it's very forgiving, so you can make mistakes and you can always go back and fix them like I'm doing here. And once I got that all cleaned up, I realized that I didn't want it to be such a stark contrast, so I wanted to kind of dirty up that pretty background a little bit, and I started off with my Stabilo All Pencil and just used a water pen or water brush to activate that ink and kind of give it more of an outline around the image edge. And then that didn't work as well as I wanted it to. I kind of wanted it to have more of a blend, and so I used my black Gelato and my finger to kind of dirty it up and give some more interest to that background. And then once I'd done that, I realized that I needed to reinforce that edge and make it stand out some more. So I am using my Fineliner with some white acrylic paint in it to go over the outline and make that stand out some more. And then I'm done. So I hope you enjoyed this project. If you did, give me a thumbs up, like, share, and leave me a comment. And check out the rest of the videos in the video hop. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And I'll see you again soon. Thanks.